Hello everyone, welcome to Jargus Ranger Review. This time we'll be looking at the 6th episode of Dino Supercharge, Forged Under Fire. Now this one picks up right away from the last one with Tyler and his dad picking up over lost time, reconnecting and rebonding. And already we solved the one complaint they had about the last episode. We find out why he never made contact. Turns out Fury was tracking him in that cave. He could smell his energem. So he stayed low, stayed hidden, so his family wouldn't be put in danger. He was protecting them from afar invisibly. Which, okay, that's a good enough excuse. Especially given that we know the threat now and everything in his Power Rangers. But the real threat now is coming from... But our new threat this time is that Singe has something called Zotac rings. And really, Zotac sounds like some sort of medicine. Anywho, what it does is that it can trap or drain power from anyone or anything. And they plan to use it to block off the Rangers' use of the Energems. And even just send out that monster from last time as a distraction. Unfortunately, Fury gets in the way and challenges the Rangers himself. And even forces himself to grow big pretty early into the fight. Fortunately, Singe seems to have planned this and tries to sabotage the Furious Cat by using the Zotac rings on him, making him weaker. So of course he's getting his ass kicked by the Megazords, so he retreats. But not before the Rangers get hit with the rings themselves, and they can't use their powers. For the most part. Tyler's father and Morgan and Prince Philip did not get hit by it. Now back in the lab, when they try to fix it, they try in Tyler's first, but it turns out the Energem is cracked. And you discover that heat and pressure is what will fix it. And where else can you find heat and pressure but the lava pools and the caves from the first episode, where Tyler found his Energem to begin with. So he and his dad go there themselves, and his dad thinks it's being too much of a risk, and Tyler just goes, "Hey, I know you want to protect me, but this is more than just me. This is for the fate of the whole world. This has to be done. We have to take the risk." So he morphs unstably in his armor mode and goes into the lava, digging into the ground beneath the surface in order to fix his Energem. Meanwhile, his father has to run outside to deal with the fight, with the other Rangers as well, except the Energems are still blocked by the rings. But in the middle of that battle, Tyler comes up from the ground, fully energized. His Energem is fixed. He even then goes to attack Singe and destroy the Zotac rings. So now all the Rangers are back to normal. And what better way to celebrate that than quickly kicking some monsters' ass with another fast Megazord battle. We have not yet really seen the Aquazord in action yet. Maybe that'll change on the next episode, who knows. Now back in the base, it turns out that Tyler's father was having a long chat with Keeper, and he decides that it's best for him to go alone, to go searching for the final Energem. And he even uses the same description that Tyler used to him, that's about saving the world. So that ends it off there. Overall, this was still a good episode. I really liked the beginning part, mainly because of the villains fighting, and also how little Tyler's father knew of what was going on. I mean, he saw Coda doing a cave painting, and he thought he was like professionally trained at university. And then when he saw Ivan's sword, he thought he got it from Xandar. And then he laughed him off when Ivan gloated about being a knight. He's like, oh, next they're saying this is going to be the Prince of Xandar, with Philip right there. And yes, he did introduce himself. Though he seems to be accepting of the situation pretty quickly, because once they explain everything to him, he's a-okay with it all. I mean, even Shelby comments how they look more like brothers than father and son. And yes, there's bickering between Sledge, Heckle, Fury. I mean, not Sledge, but Singe. And yeah, in the episode, they get locked in the same cell together, because he says that the Rangers love it when they argue. So yeah, this is a straightforward episode, but it was really cool to see, mainly because our villain dynamics are getting really good. Sooner or later, that's going to reach a tipping point, whether internally or through a battle with the Rangers. Plus, we had a whole new character to see, and we're developing stuff that's gonna pay off in future episodes. So ultimately, this is a good episode to watch. I definitely recommend it. And that's all for this time. Now I'm Jargus Zero. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, let the power protect you.